Now I'm gonna go to the sinkholes right there. We got one right there. Got some more filler right here, not too much. Got a sinkhole right there. Sinkholes right here. Yeah, the good folks there, AIRFIX, they're trying to put out some beautiful kits now, opposed to what was available back in the nifty 60s. And what the heck was that? Umbro 10. I gotta get this stuff out of the way, guys. This workbench is getting all cluttered. And I don't know if I told you guys on the last video, but the clear parts, such as these windows, they're glued in on the exterior part of the aircraft instead of the interior. Mostly, a lot of them's inside, but these are recessed so that when the model is painted, fellas, this is a good feature. I thank AIRFIX again for this. You put your clear parts right in here. When the model's all painted and done, and once it's all glossed and weathered, and you add your clear matte finish, varnish wherever there is. Lastly, you can add your transparency pieces right there. They fit very, very nice. All you gotta do is add a little white glue in there, or tacky glue, or canopy glue, and just glue your pieces in when it's done. No fuss, no muss. Okay, guys, we're gonna turn around and start on the underbelly of this thing. As you can see, fellas, it really goes on good. It's like what Gary Brinker used to say. He says, I'll use that a little bit there and just kind of sponge it over. Because these areas here, these are where it's filled at, right there. And we'll come out here, rear of the fuselage, and do the same here. Add a little more filler. Filling these seams quite well, so when it comes to sanding time and prime time, these seams have been completely filled. And this Bondo here, fellas, glazing putty, is about the best glazing putty that there is. Filler putty. It's made for cars. You find it mostly in auto zones. And I use Squadron filler, Green Magic filler, Durante, but they can't supersede this glazing putty by Bondo. This stuff dries very fast. It has some kind of it sands like butter. It's real easy to sand. It can be sanded either wet or dry, or wet. It does not matter. And it dries in a matter of minutes. You can have this thing sanded down in about a good half an hour. These things are about ready to be sanded. The drying agent in this Bondo works very, very quite well. Make sure I got everything on the nose right there. That's good there. Okay, gentlemen, I've got the I got it filled, and all I gotta do is sand it down, let it dry, and sand it, and we're ready to go. Okay, fellas, we're going to work on the wings next. The instructions here, I've done exactly 39 steps on this thing so far. As I was mentioning on the nose right there, with that piece that came off a little bit, I re-glued it again and refilled it. It has a, it is an option in that kit. You can go ahead and use that nose piece there would accept the gun. And another piece is just like it that's fared over. It's probably on a later 2 model. Or maybe, possibly, it could be earlier models. Okay guys, put the filler cap back on so it won't dry out on me. Alright, next step we're gonna go to the wings next. Back us off a tad right there. There you go, fellas. Okay. Actually, it's an SLs, fellas. The next step calls for the engine SLs. That'll be the wings. And we'll work on the engine SLs, then we'll go to the wings. Okay, guys, clear up the board here. This beautiful blue cutting, man. They can look very beautiful after a half a dozen models are done. It's hard to keep the stuff clean like that, fellas. It really is. Okay, we're going to go to the SLs. And let's see here. These are F right here. Got the F12, which is right here. These old nippers right here. You cut these parts off very carefully so you don't cut through any parts. And let's see. You got your landing gear, your engine SLs, your rib support that fit inside the engine SLs. Cutting those off right now with the screw tree. And put these at the side over here so they're out of harm's way. And we'll go to the D screws, which is right here. I believe this is screw D. Let me make sure. Incidentally, fellas, AIRFIX is picking up some good habits from the Agent brothers. On the sprues, they're put numbering the sprues for easy identification. Right here, I believe these are the inboard engine SLs for the undercarriage. Okay, gentlemen. I'm going to go back to screw F again. Two other pieces there I figured looked familiar a while ago. We're going to move those from here. Get these things cleaned, prepared for assembly. Set them at the side. Okay. Use number 11 blade. I can't see any. Yes, there it is. Spoke too thin again. Got little tongues come out of this well right here, and these tongues blew right inside the back undercarriage well, which is right here. The undercarriage well is right here. Piece right there has got to be sanded off. That's good. Now for these little niblets right here. So make sure all these parts are good and clean, fellas, before you assemble them, because like I mentioned in the last video, I can't stress any more than I have to, is as long as these parts are good and clean, it's not going to interfere with assembly. If you don't, it's going to interfere with your assembly. These parts are very delicate, like inner ribs that fit inside the well. That's pretty good. That's okay. That's okay too. One more to go, fellas. We're ready to add the glue. We're ready for the glue, boys. Okay. There you go. This is the landing gear well, and this is the aft end of the landing gear well. And these pieces fit behind here. These are painted matte white, satin white. So ain't no sense of going back airbrushing these assemblies, because after this thing has been primed with an airbrush, I've painted the whole aircraft using white. I'll be able to go ahead and paint these white too. That way kill two birds with one stone. Makes your security dude on there. There you go. Okay, fellas. These here are glued together. They go away just like that. Set aside that to dry. This over here set aside to dry. Now we got these inner well ribs right here. Gotta cement this together. Make sure this is on here correctly. And this goes on about like so, just like the other one did. Okay, gentlemen. And rigging the wells over. Well, that fits about like so there, fellas, like to me. Couple of applications is glue right here. You go ahead and glue your landing gear well ribs. They go just like that, fellas. Just like that. One soldier down, one more to go. Come over here, do the same thing on this landing gear well. You got these ribs on here, like I did on the other one. There you go. No muss, no fuss. Okay, fellas, since we went landing gear well here, we got these pieces are complete with the exception of this piece here, which is coming on next. Want to set these aside to dry, then we'll go ahead and grab those engine nacelles and get hot on those. A lot of fine pieces here, fellas, in this kit. Get my dummy helper over here. Add some more of this glue here, fellas. Like I say, gentlemen, some stuff about this, to me, extra thin, it evaporates real fast, so you got to work in an orderly fashion. That's about as quick as you apply the glue. Just get these parts on there from the stick good. Yep. Goes about like that.